I don't wake up to a sound. I wake up to the silence. It's everywhere, hanging heavy over the swamp, tucked between the papyrus reeds, and settled deep inside me. I stay perfectly still. In this place, moving is a giveaway. It's an admission that you're alive, that you're right here to be found. So I just stand. Gray, tall like a statue. My eyes are locked on the water, watching where the silt hides a fish's breath. To anything else out here, I'm just a rock or a piece of some ancient driftwood. But inside, the hunger is already there. I'm a shoebill, and I don't win with speed. I win with patience. As the first light hits the water, I catch my reflection. I'm almost as tall as a human. My wings are wide and heavy. They weren't made for rushing. They were built for rare, powerful moments. If I were to spread them out completely, my shadow would fall over the water like a small cloud. But I don't. Not now. My body feels way too big for a place this fragile. There's no real ground beneath me. Just floating plants, wet roots, and muck. Every single step has to be slow. Every toe has to search for a grip. My long legs aren't here to move me forward. They're here to keep me from falling. And yet, the swamp accepts me because I move like I've always been a part of it. My head pulls downward. It's not because I'm tired. It's because of this beak. It's massive. Wide, spotted. It looks way too heavy to belong to a living bird, but this isn't for show. It's a trap, a bucket. The edges are razor sharp, and at the very end, a hook. It's there to make sure whatever slippery life I find never makes it back to the water. When I lean down, I can feel the weight of it through my entire skull. It's as if the swamp didn't give me a mouth but a tool. I don't sing, I don't scream. My beak wasn't made for music. It was made for that one split second when the water explodes and everything is over before the prey even realizes it started. I don't go for the clear water. Clear water is too honest. I need the murky stuff. Heavy, slow, the kind of water where the fish can't stay down for long. Down here, under layers of green scum, life is suffocating. And eventually, they have to come up. One bubble, then another. A tiny ripple on the surface. I lower my head. The whole world narrows down to this. The water. A fish's breath. And my own waiting. My prey's lungs are screaming for air. My hunger is demanding precision. I don't blink. My wings aren't preparing for flight. They're preparing for balance. And then I collapse. I don't jump. I don't lunge. I literally fall. Face first into the water. For a split second, I'm blind, but I can feel the struggle. I pull my head up. Something is thrashing in my beak. It fights like the river is still inside it. Sometimes it's a lungfish, sometimes a catfish, sometimes a water snake, and sometimes it's a baby crocodile, long before he ever gets to be the king of the water. I hold on until the struggle starts to fade. The swamp tries to pull it back, but my beak won't let go. I shake my head, clearing away the mud, the roots, and the weeds. Out here, hunting isn't pretty. It's heavy, it's gritty, it's almost ancient. But there's a precision to it. Every swallow is another few hours of life, in a place where nothing is handed to you for free. The day gets hotter. The air is growing thick. The swamp smells like plants, decay, and the sun. I'm standing in the shade of the papyrus when I hear it. That's not a song, that's a beat. Sometimes I make that sound myself, a rapid fire clicking like some wooden machine just woke up in the middle of the swamp. I wasn't made for singing, My voice is just the strike of bone against bone. A warning, a greeting, a boundary. Another shoebill is standing in the distance. We watch each other across the water. We don't get any closer, even when we aren't enemies. Distance is still a part of our language. People would give me a lot of names. Shoebill, whalehead, the stork with the face of a prehistoric beast, but I don't know those words. All I know is the water, the weight of my beak, and the cool shade beneath the papyrus. They call me a stork because I'm tall, long-legged, and I live in the marshes. But my body tells a different story. I'm not exactly who I seem to be. There's a bit of a heron in me, in the way I stay still. There's a bit of a pelican, in the shape of my skull, and who my ancestors were. But mostly, I'm something else entirely, something that stands between the water and the sky. I'm not an evolutionary glitch. I'm a separate branch of silence. And maybe that's why people can't look away. They're trying to figure out which era I crawled out of. Toward evening, I pass by an old nesting site. It's a floating platform made of plants, dry stems, the traces of a life that started right here, just above the water. For a shoebill, a nest isn't a cozy hideout. It's an island that has to be guarded. Chicks are born helpless under a scorching sky, surrounded by water where every ripple could mean danger. Parents bring water in their beaks just to keep the eggs and the babies cool. But the swamp is rarely generous. Even if a few chicks hatch, usually only one makes it to adulthood. It's a brutal law, but it isn't a cruel one. Out here, life doesn't choose the softest. It chooses the one who can endure. The sun is dropping low. My body becomes a gray shade lost among the stalks. The water turns dark. Insects rise above the muck, and the other hunters start to wake up. I've lived this day the way my kind has always lived it. Almost no sound, almost no movement. Waiting hours for that one split second that makes it all worth it. But the swamp beneath me isn't forever. If the water leaves, the fish leave. If the papyrus disappears, the cover is gone. If people get too close, even a nest can be abandoned. I don't think about this in words, but my body knows. My entire world is held together by this water. I don't close my eyes all the way. A shoebill doesn't sleep deeply in a night full of teeth. I stand like a statue. But inside, life is beating, slow, ancient, and stubborn. As long as the swamp is breathing, so am I. Tell me in the comments, whose body do you want to inhabit for a day?